Evan gripped that golden key with trembling hands. That key wasn't meant to start the old pickup. It was a path to something bigger. Right now, his stepmother was sleeping peacefully in the mansion, convinced she'd already gotten rid of him for good. But Evan fired up the 1975 Ford again, leaned close to the steering wheel, and whispered, "Let's go, old friend. Take me where Dad wrote to go." The address engraved on the key led him to the city's financial district, to the tallest, most luxurious building of all, the International Reserve Bank. Evan climbed out of the rusty pickup. He was still covered in construction dust, and the back seat was where he'd been sleeping. The moment he stepped inside, a security guard stopped him with a cold grin. "We don't do handouts here. Get out, or I'm calling the police." Wealthy people in suits lined up nearby, staring at him with pure disgust. Evan's face burned, but he remembered his father's words. He tightened his grip on the golden key in his pocket, lifted his chin, and said, "I'm here to claim my safe deposit box." The guard laughed out loud. "A safe deposit box? You can't even afford bus fare." Then he grabbed Evan's arm to drag him out. That's when the bank's general manager walked through the lobby. He caught the flash of gold in Evan's hand, stopped dead, and went pale. He rushed over and roared, "Let him go, now." The guard tried to explain. "He's just a homeless guy." The manager snapped, "Shut up." Then he personally escorted Evan down into the secured vault level. The hallway was so silent, it felt hard to breathe. The manager's voice shook, but every word was clear. "Young man, that is the master key. Vault number 1, your father's vault." A steel door, 2 meters thick, opened. Inside, there weren't stacks of cash. There were documents, old leather folders, and a deed. Evan opened the first file, and his eyes immediately watered. It wasn't a deposit, it was patents. The engine his father invented was the real root of the family's fortune. The second document hit even harder, the mansion's deed. And on the last line was his father's handwritten clause. The house, the company, the accounts, all belong to the person who holds both this key and the original 1975 Ford pickup. If my wife attempts to sell this vehicle, she automatically loses all rights to the inheritance. For the first time in weeks, Evan smiled. His stepmother had thrown him out and tossed him that junk to humiliate him, and she had just handed the empire back to him with her own hands. Meanwhile, his stepmother was in a luxury store trying to buy a $5,000 dress. The cashier said awkwardly, "I'm sorry, ma'am, your card was declined." She shrieked, "Try another one." Declined again. The screen read, "Account frozen by the owner." She went stiff. Her phone rang. It was Blake. "Mom, the lawyer's here. They say we have 24 hours to move out of the house." Evan walked out of the bank with his back straight. The manager offered him a driver, but Evan shook his head. He slid back into the old Ford. The engine roared, this time like a lion waking up. Evan looked into the rearview mirror and whispered, "Get ready, stepmother. The owner of the house is coming back. Want to see her face when she meets the new boss?" Comment Part 3 and watch God's justice unfold on the spot.